we're sitting here in Lady Canning's plantation next to one of our interventions, a leaky dam. So I'm going to try and demonstrate what the point of these interventions are. So this is the Limb Brook here, which then flows into the river sheaf and down through Dun. Rivers have a job, that is to convey water from upstream to downstream, and they can get overworked and have too much water at once and flood their banks. So I've got in front of me here a makeshift river downstream and a lot of water. So when there's a lot of rain coming on the catchment at once, it all shoots down and it comes into the main river very, very fast. So as you can see here, I've got a makeshift funnel, and then if we pour in a lot of the jug at once, the river spills its banks. It will eventually flow down as normal again. What we're aiming to do with these interventions is actually slow down the amount of water. So instead of, this is the same amount of water in these two jugs as the big one, instead of it all coming down at once, if we pour in one jug of water and then the next one, we've held a bit back and the water doesn't overflow. So that is the point of these, and the attenuation ponds is to hold that portion of water so it's not all shooting down. So we've got our 12 ponds here in Lady Canning's plantations and our 2 leaky dams. We're going to have some more ponds and whirlow playing fields, and later on 40 more leaky dams to attempt to hold back the water to give it a bit of temporal, a bit of a break so it's not all shooting down at once. This is our leaky dam here, and how does that work then? So currently the water in the Limb Brook is flowing unimpeded under our wooden logs we've put in. When the water is higher, when the river's in flood, that water will become impounded and back up against these logs and fill this area. It will create a little wetland habitat down here, and some of that water may spill over into the hollows to my left, which will hold more wetland habitat. That's going to then, will come back down the river, but not as fast. So as like the jugs, we've separated our big jugs into the smaller and held that water back. And with a lot of these interventions, we'll have some positive flood impact. This is one intervention might have a small impact. The idea is to spread these everywhere, all over the catchment. So we're starting here in the Limb Brook catchment, which is at Lady Canning's plantation.